I think it's very different from a VC lens and an angel lens. And I'm just going to layer this with what Karthik said. If, as an angel capacity, you are unlikely setting the price. If there is a deal on which you are the price setter, there's something wrong with the deal, to be honest, right? Like it's very unlikely that you're the price setter as an individual angel. And if that is the expectation that there's something amiss, then you could kind of, try and sort of ask a few other investors like what's happening. Second is, I think, again, the benchmarks are very, very different, right? Like as an angel, you would, or I would even want to look like, okay, can I get a 5x perhaps on this company over time? Like even as Samir mentioned from the, what one looks at from the Supermorpheus lens, right? Versus I think VC is very, very different from a fund capacity. What Karthik is saying, I think in terms of the convertible does make sense. What I would really say is, as an angel, what I see a lot of people not, or like, I myself have screwed up on, and I see a lot of people continue to screw up on, is not understanding investor protection rights and not reading documentation properly, right? So you need to understand things like what is drag along, what is tag along, what is anti-dilution, what happens if the person, you invested in a convertible or a safe equivalent. What happens if the next round is also a convertible, and then the round after that is also convertible? Like, how does your potential, equity get affected, and things like that? I think stuff like this, which is slightly more technical, once you understand it, you will probably understand if the founder is shortchanging you. Sometimes what also happens is, founders will intentionally kind of give you the short end of the straw, but sometimes also founders also just don't know enough. Because if it's a first-time founder, they just don't know what's the right kind of things to put into your SHA when you're signing on as an angel or, your convertible note. So I would say that's probably a much bigger aspect of what will determine how much money you make or don't make versus just the valuation you come in at. I would not pay too much heed to the valuation, especially if you're like one angel, part of